Hello, welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Gloria Enloe. The goal of this show has always been to let people know what's happening in Jefferson City. Jefferson City has a lot to offer when it comes to entertainment, and sometimes you just need to know where to look to find it. Well, every summer we have something really special come to the capital city, and that is our Salute to America celebration to celebrate the 4th of July holiday. It's something unlike anything I've ever seen anywhere else in the state. It's a huge celebration. You can't miss it. It's in downtown Jefferson City. And I'm very excited today because we have a big group of people with us that have worked very hard to put this event together for all of you, our viewers. And I'd just like to welcome everyone to the show and say a big thank you.
Thanks for
having
us.
Yep.
Well, Sean, we'll start with you since you got lucky enough to sit next to me. Tell us a little bit about Salute to America, what it is for maybe some of the people who are new to the area or haven't been before.
Salute to America is a 4th of July celebration here in Jefferson City, the capital. It starts on the 3rd of July in the evening with a parade, a Little Mr. and Miss pageant. We also have live bands on our beer garden stage and a concert that evening. On the 4th of July, festivities start at 11 and go all through the day, culminating with the fireworks in the evening.
This has been going on for several years now. Is there anything that really sticks out as far as events that are really popular in the past that are kind of crowd favorites?
There are always crowd favorites. Definitely the Little Mr. Miss concert or contest is always well attended. People love seeing the parade. They look forward to seeing food vendors every year, and we added a few new food vendors this year from vendors in the past. The Avenue of the Americas, the Carnival, you know, everybody I talk to has a different favorite down there. So there's always something, and we added a few new things this year also.
Well, Jayne and Sean, both of you, we've talked a little bit about the show, about some of those new things. And Jayne, can you tell us, it's going to be even bigger and better this year, it sounds like.
We've added Monroe Street with the closing of the Sheriff's Department, is that right? And they've built a new one, so we now have Monroe Street that we can add, and we have an absolute sports area, and we're bringing some fun stuff. One of them that I can't wait to see is roller derby. I personally have never seen it except for in the movies and on television, but we're going to have a little roller derby exhibition, so that's new. Opening ceremonies this year is particularly special as the Jefferson City Fire Department is celebrating a 100th year anniversary. So the opening ceremonies will include different branches of the military that are represented in the Jefferson City Fire Department, whether they're retired or active in the fire department, and they'll also be our parade marshals. So we're excited to have that, and then also the Jefferson City Fire Department will be part of High Street Heroes, which is sponsored by Jefferson Bank, which is who I work for. So we're excited about that. And then we've also got the RC cars. I know I say RC cars, but it's, go ahead, Sean, give a little bit more on what that is.
That is RC Race Barn. Actually, they set up a tournament this year in the parking lot behind Saffy's. I think the track will be over 5,000 square feet. They'll have jumps, different heats, and championship races back there. So something very neat that we haven't been able to bring to Jefferson City before.
RC meaning remote,
radio controlled.
Radio
remote
controlled.
Yes.
Remote control cars, so
yes.
little cars. So
actually, these are trucks. The event is called Salute to America Short Track Showdown. So these are pretty large size vehicles that they'll be racing there, and it's going to be an incredible event.
Right. And just to add, CenturyLink is sponsoring the parade this year, and Not will sponsor the opening ceremonies that we talked about that would have the branches of the military from the Jefferson City Fire Department. So we're excited about that this year.
Well, I think something that's really neat about our celebration is that it is 2 days. I mean, obviously on the 4th of July, everyone goes out and celebrates. Any reason why you guys spread everything over 2 days? Is there just too much to get to if you don't?
I think there's just too much to do, but certainly this year it is in the middle of the week. The 4th of July does fall on a Wednesday, which presents some challenges, but nonetheless we are kicking off on July 3rd. We'll kick off with the parade at 6 p.m. and then the Little Mr. and Miss will follow immediately after that on High Street. So High Street will close down, and the festivities will begin on the 3rd at around, well, actually 4 o'clock we'll have the live entertainment will start on the Echo Water stage at 4 o'clock that evening. So there'll be lots happening, start about 4 o'clock on Tuesday and going into Wednesday.
It's really 3 weekends.
Yeah.
They get the weekend before, the middle of the week, and then the weekend after. So
Yeah.
it's
And this coming Thursday, June 7th, Thursday Night Live, will actually present a lot of what's going to be happening to the public at Thursday Night Live. And we'll repeat that message throughout the Thursday Night Lives building up to the July 4th Salute to America celebration.
Great, so you can always find out what's happening just by going downtown.
Yes, yes.
Well, one thing you guys did mention is there are concerts both days. There's some Mainstage Entertainment, and I know we have Josh and Amanda here, and you guys kind of in charge of sponsoring that. And Josh, can you tell us a little bit about some of the Mainstage Entertainment we can look forward to?
Well, I'm representing Midwest Block and Brick and Midwest Products Group, and we've been a part of this event for 5 or 6 years now. And we're a local-based company that just loves to give back to the community of Jeff City. And what a great place, what a great event this has been. I've been back in the community for 5 years now, and it's just such a family-friendly environment and a fun place to go. Great events, it's well put together, and we're going to sponsor the concert on July 4th on the main stage. It's going to be a Johnny Cash impersonator, David Stone. He's been very sought after, highly sought after, and a very solid entertainer, and I think fans are going to get their money's worth.
And Amanda, I know that the Riley dealerships have been very involved with Salute too. Can you tell us a little bit about that involvement?
Yes, like Josh here, we're very, very thrilled to be sponsoring. And on July 3rd, we'll have the Street Corner Symphony coming in to give a fantastic concert. I'm personally looking forward to it, and I think a lot of folks will be too. They appeared on on a singing contest on NBC.
It's called the Sing Off.
The Sing Off, thank you.
Yeah, on NBC.
So many of them now, you know.
Yeah.
But they're a great a cappella group. They don't have any instruments behind them, which it's a really hard feat, definitely, if you're a singer. I studied theater and music in my undergrad, and I was a part of a similar group, an all-female group. But this is an all-male group. They're out of Nashville, Tennessee, and they'll be singing all sorts of songs that people are very familiar with, and maybe a few original songs of their own, but they bring a gospel feel and, a real, what you think of when you think of America and celebrating the 4th of July. I feel like it's a great choice, and we're happy to bring it to the Jefferson City area.
Well, it's something kind of new and unique that I think we haven't seen too much of, but as you said, that a cappella group type of performance is becoming really popular.
Definitely.
You're seeing it on TV everywhere, so
Agreed.
that'll be really neat. Well, I know that there's tons going on, but no 4th of July celebration would be complete without a fireworks show. And Hal James, you're here to talk a little bit about that. And can you tell us about the Sky concert that we have to look forward to?
It's a wonderful thing. We're so pleased to be a part of this. It is the end of the event, but there is so much going on. Every year it's gotten bigger. More and more people have been able to get out. It might be a little tougher with this on a Wednesday night, but the weather's always helped us. And this year we really think we're going to have an opportunity to do quite a few more things than we've seen in the past. It's always been a great show, but thanks to Senator Keogh and Representative Bernskoetter, we were able to get new rules passed, and it's going to allow us to have quite a bit bigger shells this time, up to 16 inches, which is any of you that have ever seen anything explode, that's really big. So this would be it should be a fantastic show. It's one of the best places ever to see it when you can sit up there at the Capitol and watch it come across the river. It's just a wonderful way to watch it, and it's always a great time. All the great shows. I thank the Midwest Block and Brick and the Riley Automotive Group for all of that, bringing in the great entertainment before. There's so much going on at this. It's a unique thing. It's a wonderful thing to be a part of.
Well, you said that you're going to have some 16-inch shells, and I think we were talking a little bit before the show. In the past few years, the biggest you've had was, I think, 10.
10s, and that was about it. I think
Yeah.
it's a notable change. I think that you're going to feel that when it explodes this time. So it should be pretty
I
good.
was going to say that. It'll put the boom in the red,
Yeah,
white,
it is.
boom.
It will be a
Wow.
red, white, and boom for sure. Yes,
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
How do you think that this show, fireworks show, compares to maybe other fireworks shows that they have across the state?
you have to put the whole package together. There's a lot of fireworks shows, but to be able to get together with friends and family like this, there's not very many opportunities like this in the U.S. We've all been to different shows in our lives, and this really is a unique event. It's a fun event. It's a great time to get with your families, spend an afternoon with them, watch some great entertainment, and a few extra things. I like going down the car show part of it. There's just something for everybody at this, and we're really fortunate to be able to have this here. I hope it lasts forever.
Well, Jayne, something that everyone has kind of hit on was something for everyone,
right,
making it really family friendly. Is that the focus of the committee from the get-go?
Well, it's focus. I mean, everybody wants a place that's safe and fun for their family, but the young teens and the 20-somethings, the 30-somethings, there's something, yes, for everybody. And I don't want to say it's all about family, because certainly if you don't have a young family, that there's something for you to do as well. Mm-hmm. I just want to make some other mentions that we have. The Beer Gardens, the O'Fallon Brewery is going to be new this year as far as a sponsorship, and that's Riley Toyota Scion that is sponsoring the stage. I wanted to mention also that the Parks and Rec is sponsoring the Heritage Village and the Missouri Regional Library, River Region Library, and Fisher Body Shop is actually sponsoring our Motor Show Row. Not only will they have race cars, but from what we hear, and it's kind of a big secret from the Fishers, there will be motor vehicles that we've never seen before. So from motorcycles to cars to big trucks, we're real excited to see what they bring to High Street and the Motor Show Row.
And that's funny, because I've got a 5-year-old nephew and his 30-year-old dad, and I think they are equally excited about anything with a motor in it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. And we'll have the fire trucks also on High Street.
Route 66.
Route 66.
Carol Rima Motors.
We talked about that. Carol Rima sponsoring that this year. And we're bringing back the Missouri American Water Live Eagle Show. And if you've not seen these eagles, oh my gosh, they fly over the crowd, and they have some other small birds that they bring in. And that's fun, and that's also free. Everything, for the most part, is free unless you're going to sample some of the food on the Avenues or purchase items. Avenues has all kinds of things, from
I know
sunglasses.
what we brought back this year too.
What is that?
We brought back camel rides.
Camel rides.
really?
We've
We haven't had the camel ride
for the kids.
for a few
Yeah.
years, so in Kids Zone, the camel rides are
Kids
back.
Zone, Animal Planet. So there's all kinds of things, again, for the kids, but I don't know, who doesn't like a good big truck or something to take a peek at? I like to look at the things that we'll have downtown, and the fire trucks. Matter of fact, we're going to have new fire trucks, and we're going to have it's not horse-drawn, I believe it was the original. It's a model of a man-drawn, where they would pull this fire truck. You can't call it a truck, can you? But it was
Wagon.
a wagon. Okay.
Okay.
We'll call
Fire
it that.
wagon.
Fire wagon.
But they're going to be bringing back antique fire apparatus. I don't know what you call those. But there'll be some neat stuff to see this year that we've never had before. And to bring back the animals, the petting zoo, that was a favorite, and we didn't have it last year, and we're certainly going to make sure we provide that for the kids this year. What else did I miss, Sean? Let's see.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot to do, and one of the things I think that we're really lucky is that we are the state capital. And so when it comes to feeling patriotic on the 4th of July, I mean, is that just a great backdrop to have it
Beautiful.
in that area?
Absolutely.
That's what I enjoy
beautiful.
about the fireworks, is that what state capital has the fireworks right there behind the rotunda.
As a backdrop,
Yeah,
sure.
which makes
Backdrop.
it extra special.
Something we're also doing is Missouri State Penitentiary tours, which that's exciting. We'll have trolleys this year. We have a new trolley company in town, which will be giving trolley rides and also transportation from the festival area to the prison tours. That's something we haven't had before, and it's certainly something you might want to try out. Fun to ride, fun to see. Lots of things that are different this year that we have not had before.
Well, one thing I want to focus on is there's so much to do, and it's easy to get caught up in the fun of it, but obviously we want to remember what the holiday is all about. And if we could just talk a little bit about that, Josh, we'll start with you. I mean, what does the 4th of July mean to you and to your company?
Well, first and foremost, for me, it's about my family and, how you were raised. I think, such a great city to be a part of is Jeff City. And it means a lot to us. And I'm fortunate now to work for a company that's very, very supportive of our country, of our troops, and of Jefferson City. And this is just, we keep hearing how great of an event this is, and it gets better and better the more we talk about it, and just what a great opportunity for our company to give back a little bit to the city of Jefferson, and it's a patriotic event, no doubt. And you know, I come from a family. My excuse me, my father, you know, Vietnam veteran, so it's meant a lot. This holiday is you know, chilling to your spine at times, and I think you see that and you feel that when you're walking the streets downtown during this event.
Well, Amanda, Riley dealerships have been wonderful sponsors of this event. I see you guys here every year, but what does it mean to you and your family to be part of this event?
Well, also going off of what Josh was saying, Jefferson City is such a great community, and it's a great opportunity to give back to the community that gives so much to us, you know, and our employees and our customers. But you know, for me and my family personally, it's really about the history. And recently, you know, we in our family have been talking a lot about history and veterans throughout our family, but whenever I hear the Star Spangled Banner on the 4th of July, it's a really magical moment for me. And, you know, we kind of take it for granted just a little bit maybe. You know, we hear it a lot at sporting events, and it's great, and it's a great reminder. But when you hear the words and really listen to the words of our national anthem on the 4th of July, I think that's the time when everyone can take a moment and really think about why we're here. The celebration's great, and you know, being in the midst of it, you can get caught up in all of the fun and the entertainment, which, you know, it's a great way to bring people together. But when it gets right down to it, you really start to think about all of those words and what they mean to you as an American and as a Missourian and here in our community. That's where the magic happens for me.
That's wonderful. Well, Hal, your credit union has been involved with this for several years now. It's a big commitment. Can you tell us a little bit about what it means to you to be involved?
Well, Josh and Amanda both said it. I mean, it's a really important day. There's no doubt it's significant to our country, but there are a lot of heroes. That's one of the reasons why we're helping to have an effort to try and shout out heroes. We're going to. Someone is going to actually be named one, and we're going to be able to shout them out at the stage, and they're going to be able to apply between now and it will end soon, and it'll be on the radios to specifically let you know the end of it. But teachers, volunteers, there's many military heroes right here in our midst, and we really hope to raise one of them up and acknowledge what they've done. There's all of our firemen and policemen just in the area, on a daily basis right now, they continually work to protect us, and there's a lot that goes unrecognized, and we hope to, Missouri Credit Union specifically hopes to shout that out. So we're looking forward to that this year. It's a big day. It's an important day, and as everybody said, it's a wonderful time here in Jefferson City.
Well, I was able to go to the celebration last year, and I've gone several years now, and I mean, there's just huge crowds there. I mean, it's enjoyable, and everyone's nice, and everyone gets along, but there's lots of people there. Any idea on what we see in the capital city numbers-wise for these celebrations?
50,000 plus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we expect it to grow this year. I want to give out a shout to some of our other big sponsors here in town. That would be Central Bank, Hawthorne Bank, Not, News Tribune, and Scholastic. And what I think the free, that means not just that it's free, but it's for our freedom. And I think it's kind of a neat word to think that this is all free to everyone in our community, and let that represent the freedom that we have in our nation as a result of this celebration. And without the sponsors that we have in our community, that's what makes it free. So our own community is who's providing this. And if you see any of these sponsors or someone that's represented from these as an employee of these big, say thank you, because that's who makes it free to the community, because they step up and they put forth the cash that we need to take care of the entertainment and such. And that's really important to know that that free could be part of freedom, but of course, at this time, it's a neat thing that we have in the community because of the corporate sponsors we have here.
Who is keeping it clean this year?
That is...
The beautification team from Radel
Radle cleaning, we have that, and also Coca-Cola's involved. We got to get all the people in
Yeah.
here now.
Well, I mean,
We got to make sure we
part
shut
of
it
it.
up.
You have a big party, you got to have a
Yeah,
clean
somebody
up,
clean
yeah.
it, you're right.
But that's what I'm saying,
Radle
we have
cleaning.
so many people involved, volunteers are involved, and businesses are involved that really make the event possible. And without, like Jayne said, without their cooperation, we wouldn't have an event. Or if we had an event, it would be nothing like the event we have now.
Our own Convention Visitor Bureau is involved with Discover Jeff City. They'll have things, they're manning the tours for the penitentiary. So anybody and everybody, that can step up has. We've probably got 40 different volunteers that sit on our working board, and more than that will step up the day of the event to work anywhere from the beer gardens to, of course, helping keep things
The
clean.
Carpenters Union is helping out this year.
Carpenters Union, we got to
with
thank them
logistics,
too.
yeah.
That's right. So there's so many people to thank, and I'm sure I missed somebody. I'm sorry, but so many volunteers give their time, and businesses give not only their monetary donations, but people give their time to make this happen.
Yeah.
And it's pretty neat what we do to get it all to come together to make it free to the people of Jefferson City and the surrounding communities.
Well, Jayne, you've gone through a huge list, and obviously we have a big group here, and it's a lot of times the same people year after year. When you start going out to people and talking about this, do you find that there's a lot of excitement and a lot of willingness to hop right in and help out?
Even this year, I think we've had a few others step forward that haven't before, so that excitement has spread. They've seen what an event it is and how many people attend and how much they can benefit from being a part of it. And to be honest, the people we have here have no problem with it. Always excited to say, I'm doing it another year, and I would suspect we're going to do it in the years to come, the businesses that I've mentioned, and I think we're going to see more join to be a part of it because it is such a success.
Part of it is you, Jayne. You have done an awful good
Oh,
job
well,
helping
Hal, of
to
course.
coordinate this. You've done it for 2 years now, so it's...
Well, we'll give a shout out to Jill Snodgrass and her group. Can I say Daily Planet? She actually, there we go, another advertisement in there.
We're just here to keep her happy.
Yes, exactly. Jeff Helcher, commissioner here in Jefferson City, he wasn't available because he had a commission meeting. I couldn't understand if he was the boss why he couldn't come, but he couldn't be here. But Jeff is a great, hardworking guy, and he's doesn't mind rolling up his sleeves, getting his hands dirty, and making sure that we bring what we need to bring to Jefferson City for this celebration.
We have another television sponsor this year also, Media Group.
Oh, yeah.
Is KMIZ.
That's right. They are new and on board, and so excited to be a part of this, and they're going to be providing some great...
Definite TV commercials and,
yeah.
and coverage of the event this year.
And our Facebook page, Jill, is Salute to America. Facebook.
Yeah, if you go on Facebook and you search Salute to America, it comes right up. And
We have a new website that
Oh.
it's all
Oh.
green. We almost forgot to mention that.
The green website,
The
yeah.
green website. The green-
Registrations for everything this year are done online through the Salute to America website, where in the past you'd have to chase people down to fill out applications and send in checks. This year, for Avenue of the Americas and for the parade and for the campaign trail, any candidates running
Yeah.
can go to the Salute to America website, click on the registration link, and fill out all their forms online. They can make their payments online. So it really cuts down on the use of paper this year.
And that's salutetoamerica.com. So
.org.
go .org. Oh, sorry, it's .org. So definitely check it out because there's going to be a lot to see and do. You can follow it, through the Facebook page. You can follow it through the website and the circulation newspaper. It comes out a booklet. When, Jill? Do we know? Anyhow, it's coming. So watch your newspaper.
Right, and then like we said, if you were downtown on Thursday nights through the month of June, you'll be able to
Yes.
learn a lot that way
We will
too.
have information available on Thursday nights, Thursday Night Live, 5 to
9. But the
9.
big one is the 7th of June.
We'll
if you
announce
want to meet any of the sponsors then, thank them, come down to see when we announce, or we already did announce the bands. So,
Yeah.
But Thursday Night Live, June 7th, will be a great event to see all the sponsors and some of the things that are going on there.
One thing that I think is really cool is, you have the event downtown. It's a beautiful part of Jefferson City. Does this event really serve as a showcase for the city? Because I'm sure you have people coming in from out of town too.
We definitely draw from the communities outside. I think I ran into a few people from even the Columbia communities and anywhere in between there. But our fireworks are top notch. We have entertainment that is, again, top notch, and I think we've got a great draw on some of the things like the roller derby and the remote control cars, things that I personally haven't seen either, and I think it will be a huge draw.
Roller
definitely.
skating tricks and BMX bikes and a sailing club and And who knows what other surprises we may have in store for people.
Well, I mean, yeah, as you get closer and closer to the event, I'm sure more things pop up and people are still signing up, more vendors and more exhibitors. So, Jayne, a lot of work has to go into this, putting this together, a lot of man hours. Anything you'd like to say to the volunteers that kind of help you out?
You know, the volunteers are what make it happen. Without the volunteers and all the people that are willing to give their time and their talent to doing this, and there'll be more come forth on the day of the 4th that will help us get these things accomplished. And we can't thank them enough, because in a lot of cases, the businesses allow their employees who are on their time and their clock to come out. For myself, for example, Jefferson Bank allows me to be part of these things that we need in order to plan, like being here today, and to be different places to make sure it's all going to happen when it needs to happen for the community, for free, for everyone, right?
All right, well, it starts July 3rd then, so make sure you get out there July 3rd and catch the parade and all the other things that are going to be leading up to the big finale. I'd like to thank you all for coming on to the show, and also just as a mom who lives here in Jefferson City, I'd like to thank all of the work that you do to put into this event.
Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
Thanks for having us.
And I'd love to thank our viewers at home for watching and supporting JCTV. That's all for today, but make sure to check us out on Facebook and to check out Salute to America on Facebook, and you can find out more about this event. We'll both be talking about it as we get closer and closer to the 4th of July. Thank you so much for watching. Don't go anywhere. We have more great JCTV programming coming your way.